Hey guys! Welcome back to another video. Very few people knew Amber Heard before she married Johnny Depp. Even then, she wasn't so popular. People really started getting to know her after she starred as the waterlogged heroine Mera in Justice League and Aquaman. Amber Heard's acting career goes a long way back, however, and in this video we take a look at a few notable roles she's played. Stay tuned! Friday Night Lights. Amber Heard's first major film role was in Friday Night Lights, a movie about a football team in a small town in Texas. At just 17 years old, the future star played Maria, a teenager who hooks up with Garrett Hedlund's character Dawn. She doesn't have a major role in the sports flick, but she got to act in a scene opposite Hedlund and Tim McGraw, who played Dawn's father. North Country. Just 2 years later, at 19, Amber got her first big role in North County, a film about a woman experiencing sexual harassment while working in a mine. Heard played the younger version of Charlize Theron's character, Josie, in flashbacks, showing the troubles she had to face her entire life. Heard often voiced that she was being typecast as a pretty blonde instead of getting offered well-rounded characters. She told British Vogue in 2011, "I am constantly struggling to show people that there is more to me than my appearance. You do have to try and overcome those hurdles. Female actresses need to be given the chance to be more than how they look." All the boys love Mandy Lane. Amber Heard backed her first leading role playing the titular Mandy Lane in the 2006 slasher All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. Filming was completed in 2006, but the film didn't release until 7 years later in the US. She told IGN that she loved the role when she read the script, adding that the experience of actually filming the horror flick didn't match up to what she had expected for herself when she relocated to the West Coast. As Mandy Lane, Heard played a complex, standoffish teenage girl, and she told Rotten Tomatoes that she went method on set. "I didn't really spend a lot of time with the other actors. I isolated myself to maintain some sort of organic sense of the character," she said, adding that on indie films like All the Boys Love Mandy Lane, no one was there to get famous. Still, the role undoubtedly helped catapult Heard's career. She received positive notices from her acting skills, including from the Washington Post, who called her femme fatale a solid, psychologically interesting performance. Never Back Down. Amber Heard's next role was yet another troubled teenager in the 2008 Never Back Down. Heard played Baja, the love interest of the main character. Describing her role to Cinema Blend, she said, "My character is a young girl who starts off as insecure and unsure of herself, maybe even unintelligent, or so one would think." Heard was referring to the character's introduction in the film, explaining, "In Baja's first scene, she pretends to know the answer to a question in class that she knows very well. It serves as a mirror to society, I think a very strong one." Though the film was not a critical success, it did well enough at the box office to spawn 3 sequels, the most recent of which was released in 2021. Heard did not reprise her role in any one of the subsequent films in the series. Pineapple Express. Amber Heard's next flick was in Pineapple Express, where she played Seth Rogen's girlfriend. In this film, Heard's character is yet to get her life together as she's still in high school while she dates a stoner boyfriend. Heard described this movie as the best movie she's worked on, saying she had a lot of fun on set. She also met James Franco, who was her co-star, and the two would reunite years later in 2016's The Adderall Diaries. It's also no surprise Depp suspected the two were having an affair behind his back. Heard later denied these claims. Amber Heard also had a small role in the first Zombieland film. She did a couple of horror films in 2008, including a 2008 remake of The Stepfather. Drive Angry 3D. Heard's next film was another horror flick, this time opposite Nicolas Cage. The film is about a man who escapes from hell and goes on a killing spree. Heard plays Piper, a woman who finds out her husband is cheating on her and decides to tag along on Cage's character's angry quest for revenge. Despite her not wanting to do another horror film, she did Drive Angry 3D because she's a classic car enthusiast. In an interview with Popular Mechanics, the star explained, "I'm a car fan for sure. I love hot rods, and I drive a '68 Mustang around LA. I've always had old cars. I've bought and sold many in my short time. And these are just some of the films Amber Heard starred in. She's also acted in various television shows and made cameos in films. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching!